What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining us. We're back for the weekly Football Manager show, and tonight we have a FM Central Online League special. Now, what I will say straight away for people tuning in on YouTube, tomorrow night we will have a Football Manager weekly show again where we are talking tactics and we will be talking some transfer dealings in Football Manager, how we handle that kind of stuff. But for tonight we're going to be focusing on the FM Central Online League. Now some people might be thinking, what is the FM Central Online League? Well, it was established in 2014, Ryan.
It was. Not many people knew about it, so...
No, we've kind of kept it. People who are unfamiliar, we have a Facebook group, over 3,500 members now, a fantastic community, and it's always been solely for that community. We welcome people in from there. We always encourage, if we have a spot for people to come and join, but it's never really took up any space on the website, Ryan. It's never really been promoted on the website, but it's something we want to change for Football Manager 2016.
Definitely, and we had a meeting 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
I think it was about that.
And we all had ideas thrown around about how we could change the layout, change the structure of the online league, and now it's on the website as a tester for FM15, and then when FM16 comes around, we hope that we have a good structure that everyone is used to, and it's all competitive to an extent, competitive, and that it's all fair. Everyone can make transfers, and a challenging environment for Football Manager lovers.
I think everyone loves it. People will see on the screen now, we have green and we have red. We have two divisions running parallel with the idea, if you imagine Major League Soccer, let's use the MLS as a way of explaining this, Ryan. I think that's the best way to do it, I'm sure you'll agree. You have the Eastern and the Western Conference. We have the Green and the Red League. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down. Best way to show it is this image, I would say, Ryan. So, as you see there, you can't see it. Let me scroll.
It'll catch up on Twitch, no worries.
Oh no, sorry, it's cutting off a bit, so I'm going to just stick it as it is here. So the league structure, 2 equal divisions of 10 teams in each. After every team has played each other once in a round-robin format, each league winner will receive a prize total determined by the final position. That is explained below. But what you will see is the top 4 from each side go into an Elite Cup final. So you'd have the quarterfinal, then a semi-final, then the Elite Cup final, which would reveal the overall winner, Ryan, of the FM Central Online League for that season. But if you finish outside the top 4, do not worry, you still are in chance of a cup in the Super 6 Cup final, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, we like to keep it competitive, so rather than just having the Elite Cup and congratulate everyone for finishing top 4, like some leagues around the world do, you finish top 4, you go into Champions League, hooray, more money.
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, we thought, bottom 6, we can't just abandon them and say your season is finished, come back when we're ready for the next season. So we came up with the Super 6 Cup, which I know they're finishing below top 4, but they go into their own cup competition and they get money for each round they get through. And when they get to the final, obviously it's more money and a competition to win, even when you finish outside top 6.
Now I think what I would say is, just to explain to people, since this was established in 2014, we've always had promotions and relegations. We've always had the Premier League, the Championship, and it has worked. But what we would say is, when new people are coming in and they get given a club and they say, I'm in the Championship, you don't want them to feel disheartened straight away, or you don't want them to think, oh, I've been relegated. This format of having 2 leagues running parallel and then battling out for an Elite Cup final, it kind of makes you battle in the league to get the top 4 and to win the league, because you get more prize money for winning the league. But then it also means after the season's finished, Ryan, you're then battling in a cup competition after that to kind of become the overall winner. So the person who goes, I won the red division, might turn around and then go, but I missed out on the cup final. So You've done one side of it, but have you done the second side? Probably not.
And you've also got that because we have a draw each season, or there will be after each season has finished. You don't know which league you're going to be in at the start of the season. So,
exactly.
like Timothy Moores is on, so thank you for joining us, Timmy. He said the Red League is 1,000 times harder for the test we've got going at the moment. I'd probably say I agree.
Hey Timothy, thank you for coming on.
That's probably me not being in that division. I'm apparently in the easy division, in the green division. But we may have to see, because who knows? Anyone can beat anybody on their day.
We're looking to expand it. We have said it would be awesome to somehow get a third division in at some point if the interest grows. But what I would say is people will be coming into a great structure and a great group of lads. I mean, this week Timothy has been fantastic. He's been tagging myself to get the recorded videos, because we do have a surprise coming at the end of the week, which I'm not going to reveal now. It's going to be on our YouTube channel, so people who are listening back to this on Sunday or Monday evening, depending on when it is completed, there will be a video for you to watch, which will give you a nice insight to the online league, which hopefully people are going to really enjoy. But we're just going to show the menu here, Ryan, just so people can see exactly what they can access on the website as a viewer. So you have the rules, which run now, so I would recommend to go and check that out. This was done by Ben, Ryan, wasn't it?
Yes.
Now Ben is what we like to say is a genius, and we don't like to band that word around too much, but the work Ben does behind the scenes, I mean, people can see there just off me scrolling. There's so much to look through, and everything is so well thought out.
And it's not finished yet.
Now people might think, why prize money? Now at the bottom there's transfers. We're going to go on that in a minute. Just going to quickly go through the other stuff just so you can quickly see it. So you have the Green League table, for example. So if you want to pick a team you like, pick a manager you like, maybe you like Harry. Somebody's got to. Let's just scroll down. I mean, you'll see here the league table. I mean, that looks beautiful, Ryan. I mean, look at how nice the league table looks.
Exactly, and this is also the work of Ben as well on our Google Doc that we have. Everyone who's in the online league will know exactly what I'm on about by that Google Doc, but even when you put it onto the website, it looks beautiful layout. You can see who's currently top of the league and who's in that top four that will go into the Super Cup.
Who's at the bottom. What we will say is, if you go and have a look around, people, if you just check it all out, you will see some clubs have been deducted point. Inter Milan been deducted 3 points for overspending. Again, something we're going to come on to in a minute. So you've seen the Green League. The Red League is exactly the same, so I'll just show you what the fixtures page is going to end up looking like. So again, if you're following a team in the Green League, you can go down. Again, you might like Harry. You'll see there, split colour-wise, you can see when it's week 1, week 2, it also says down the side. I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, it is really, really beautiful how it's laid out. And you cannot go on and get confused, and you cannot go on and dislike how it looks. Well, you can, but it's not fair.
Well.
Then you have the FMC Elite Cup, so once that's all kicked off, you can then go in there and check out exactly how that's looking, and again, you have the quarterfinals. You have the quarterfinals first legs, you have the semi-finals, you have the final, all laid out so you can see on record exactly how everything has gone. But now, Ryan, we're going to get down to what some people will call the exciting time, the transfers. Now, this post has been done by yourself, Ryan, the Season 5 transfer window activity. Now, why have you put this on the site, Ryan? Is this so people can see how the transfers work?
Well, it's more to see who's going where. It may confuse people right now when they look at it and they've got players like...
let's go down. Let's go down.
There's a few players that will be at a club right now in real life that they're not on the online league. That's because we are in Season 5. We've done 4 seasons with the different structure that we had before this, but now this new structure's come in. We kept the transfer window and players are at different clubs and they've gone elsewhere.
Fantastic by the lads who are in the league at the minute. They've embraced the idea of us changing the structure, which is fantastic, and we really do appreciate the fact that people have gave it a chance and have taken what we want to do on board and helping us push it forward as well, which is fantastic.
definitely.
But as you say there, we're on season 5, and this is something which we class as very unique. The amount of effort that the admin team, the likes of Harry, Christian, Ben, yourself, me for once at the weekend. That's right, guys, I did something. We take time. People can buy players from the free transfer market, from clubs that have released within the league, from clubs outside of the league. You can buy players. You can trade between yourselves. You can swap. As you see here, 1,209,950,000 total spent during this transfer window. Clubs are spending big. Isco to Lazio was the highest fee paid, being 64 million. Lazio man just crazy.
He was. He also bought the most players, 14 players. So clearly he decided that his team needed a radical change.
Now, what I would
think
say
Timothy's still listening, so we may see what Timothy says about his 14 players signed and
is
64
Timothy
million spent for
Lazio?
Isco. Yes.
I thought Timothy was Juventus.
He was Juventus, but there was an issue we had when we were simming the save on Football Manager, so we had to change it to Lazio.
Oh, okay. My bad. There we go. See, again though, all these issues are stuff in this window and season 5, which we are testing, so FM16 will be perfect. You'll tune in on a weekend to see, as I say, the surprise thing on YouTube maybe, which will get you interested in the online league. You'll tune in during the week to check the tables, check the fixtures, see how your team has got on, who you're following. Maybe Timothy will attract you with his skills on the pitch. You never know. But we'll go down as Ryan has laid out here. You can see all the deals, and in the next window this will be updated live, Ryan, I assume, so people can go onto the website during the window and people can see what transfers are currently happening.
It's definitely something I'm going to try and include, even if it means linking the Google Doc that we have, because that gets updated within time. So
exactly, I mean,
click on the link and they can see what's going on.
I mean, for example, when people buy from outside of the league, they come myself for evaluation and to confirm it, then I'll update the document. So if we can find a way that as I update the document, it updates on here, then it'd be perfect. If not, then we might find a way of updating on here also, but obviously people would have to bear with us, obviously. But you go down here, you can see all the deals, swap deals, the permanent deals, and Jackson Martinez, obviously, Timothy didn't like him, sold him for 45 million, which obviously was a large amount to go towards the Isco deal. Permanence,
definitely. I mean, you got look at some of these deals where we've got the rules. I don't know if we've already said it. Everybody gets a set budget of 50 million at the start of every window. That's every team, and then they can sell people, buy people. As long as they don't go over budget, then they're fine. If they stay within their budget, completely fine. If they go over, then there's the
punishments.
Punishments that we say, and they have been tweaked again this season because the way they were in the last few seasons, we thought they were slightly harsh. So we have decreased the punishment, so to say, but there's still punishments out there that will keep the competitive nature there. But you can't just come in and go, oh, I've got 7 points deducted, my season's over already.
Yeah. I mean, what we will say as well is remember this is season 5. Players have developed, players have aged. This is again something which I think is not unique. I can guarantee someone else around the world will be doing it. But FM Central tries so hard, and the admins work so hard to make sure that it develops. You don't buy a youth player and have to play him there and then. You can maybe buy him and he develops over the years, but you have got a set squad size. So you've got to use your brain now, and you've got to kind of build a team which you think can develop, but also is strong enough for that season. But you look here, Timothy has obviously gone for some vast experience. 5 seasons in, he's brought Andrea Pirlo to Lazio, Olivier Giroud.
About 95.
He's brought in Wayne Rooney and Zlatan to obviously help carry Pirlo, no doubt. Walking sticks either side, Timothy, I assume. You go down though, and then he's brought in Nuri, Fernando, Felipe Gutierrez. He's brought in Dario Serna, Isco. Luka Jovic is a great signing, someone who Ryan knows very well from his Football Manager save.
I actually had him, and because he's over the threshold of the under-21s rule that we have at the moment, I had to let him go because because of the strange rules that they have in France, when during the sim he wasn't getting played, so he wasn't developing. So
Ah, yeah.
he had to go. So he's gone to Lazio. So good luck to him there. I'm sure Timothy played him in his game that he played against Ben today. I may have to look back on that just to see if he's getting played.
Yeah. What I will say as well, though, as people see there, you can loan players, you can swap players, you can loan from inside, outside the league. So I hope people have had a little insight of it today and just kind of have seen the things that we try to offer with our online league. I mean, I do genuinely think it's something that people who aren't even taking part in can start to grow and follow teams, and that's kind of the hope with all that we're trying to bring in. We're trying to make it a lot more appealing to people. Instead of just being the 20 people who are in their own separate group, which we have so they can post the screenshots and obviously keep everything running nicely, we want them to interact a lot more. We want people to say to Timothy, "Oh my God, we saw what you did at the weekend, you were fantastic."
Yeah.
Or we want them to say, "What are you doing? Pirlo, Zlatan, Rooney, you'll be old age pensioners retirement home, Timothy."
Never know. Could still win the league.
Yeah, you could still do it. Never rule him out. But yeah, I genuinely think it's going to be a fantastic FM 2016, and I think this season is, as we said, a learning curve.
It is. There will be a few changes. I've got a list of 14 changes that need to go into the rules at the moment.
There we go, fantastic.
So we're always looking to change it and make sure the rules are clarified, understandable, and that they cover every angle in case we miss something and then there's a massive argument that could erupt.
And what I would say is people can see here, so we are on week 1, and as I said, the weekend, stay tuned for the YouTube video, people. Then we have week 2, you have the division, and you have the first round of the FM Central Cup also, so there's 2 games next week. Then week 3, again, just 1 game in the league, but players are constantly playing friendlies as well between each other. Then obviously week 4, again you have the FM Central Cup, and you'll see here there is a transfer window in the middle of the season, Ryan, which obviously builds up the excitement.
Yeah, definitely, and we may see a few changes because we have, like I said earlier, we've got the Google Doc where all the admins start recording the player ratings of all the players, any assists they have, any goals they have, red cards, yellow cards. I think literally everything is getting recorded now. Man of the match, clean sheets, so managers can just look at that sheet and see if anyone's not playing very well, if anyone is playing well and they definitely don't want to sell him, so they can start planning ahead way before the window.
There you go, people. So we actually nearing the end of it, because as we say, we want to just do this special show. Basically, because it's week 1, it was the perfect time for me and Ryan to come on, just explain to you guys exactly what the plans are for the FM Central Online League, which was established in 2014. It's still going strong, and that is all down to Ryan, Christian, Ben and Harry. I have not done nothing for this. This is seriously the first season I've offered my services and doing some stuff for it, so it's fantastic how these guys have been doing this league. So no doubt, Ryan, you're grateful for them lads just to end tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. All the work of Harry, Christian, Ben, anybody else who has been an admin, because there have been a few that have come and gone, helped out on the online league.
But I don't think we can't take away from the likes of Timothy as well, who's been tagging me for videos to make sure I haven't missed them, as well as tagging other admins for posts just in case they miss them as well.
Yeah, it's all, everybody likes to help each other out, and that's what we want to see in the FM community.
Exactly. We're just like one big happy family.
Yeah.
Now go make me a cup of coffee. Thank you, people, for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. And as I say, if you want to listen to some more Football Manager talk, we are back tomorrow night doing the bog standard weekly FM show, talking tactics, talking transfers. Ryan, we just want to hear how you are dealing with your transfers at Manchester United, as well as I will talk through my summer, which has just happened with St. Pauli. So thank you for joining.